Hey, so I wanted to wish you all a happy solstice. We've just started a new cycle. An energetic portal is open right now. You might be feeling it. And the interesting message that Spirit's coming through for us all is that sometimes you have to seek out the light. It's interesting when they gave that to me. Again, sometimes you have to seek out the light. And I feel like that they're just saying sometimes it doesn't happen from just mere observations. I feel like they're saying to us there needs to be more skin in the game, meaning we need more of a give and a take with our own soul's journey, our own soul's ascension. So I feel like this new cycle that we're going to be coming into is not going to be, they're just saying, you will no longer be a mere bystander. So, if you've been kind of trying to do your growth in a very kind of passive way, where you're just observing, or you're, taking in a lot of data, you're listening to people, you're reading books, you're watching videos, they're just showing me now that that's not going to be enough to take you to the next level. And many of us are now going into the next levels. So be mindful of this, because you are going to be an active seeker of the light. This will be really, really important for seeking the light within yourself, also seeking the light within others. I love that they're giving us this message now at this time of year, because let me know in the comments if you agree that sometimes this time of year, because of the emotional density that comes through with it, kind of more so than any other time of the year, that it can be really hard to see the light in others when they are in pain or they are suffering. And remember, not everybody shows their pain and their suffering by crawling into a ball and crying, right? A lot of beings will show their pain and their suffering by being angry, by being volatile, right? By being destructive. So have the awareness of this when you're encountering these types of energies, because what Spirit's saying to us right now is, instead of us having a reaction to somebody that has this level of density within them, we need to be the seekers of light within them. And this takes a little bit of skill, I'm not going to lie, because when you encounter somebody that has density, a lot of density, so a lot of wounds, a lot of traumas, you're going to be triggered. There's going to be a triggering that happens. So there's going to be the parts within you that are activated by the resonance to their lower frequencies, your lower frequencies, right? So you're going to have that awareness that, okay, so that's not necessarily my stuff that's coming through in this interaction, but it's definitely giving me the awareness that I do have some of that stuff within me. And so when we do the work to seek the light within ourselves, right, that's just Spirit saying there's needs to be a density clear out. We need to clear out those lower vibrational frequencies. The density needs to be released. We can do this through intuition. We can do this through intention, right? Put those two together, intuition and intention. They create this like magical bullet that can easily transform density, that can easily help us to release these frequencies that are no longer serving us. I feel like this next little while is going to be like a recap of everything that we've been doing. This has been a year. This has been a year of accelerated growth, like more so than it's ever been before. And I feel like Spirit's just saying we're going to the next level up. Let me know in the comments if you've been feeling this, because I have been getting these waves of bliss that come through. And it's funny because I haven't had them for a really long time. When I was a little girl, I used to get them all the time. I used to call them my good luck feelings. It would just be a feeling that would come through it starts in my solar plexus and then it kind of like goes through my body. Let me know if you feel this. But now I'm feeling them more often, like several times throughout the day. And so I feel like that's like the shift, that's the collective shift. So to me, that's a good sign. It's a really good sign because that means that the density is actually lifting enough that we can actually start to bring in the light and anchor it more. There can be more anchoring. And without, the Spirit's just saying, without the obstruction of the density. So today, happy solstice to you. Enjoy your search for seeking the light within yourself, within others. I would love to tell you that this is just going to be like, oh, you're light and I recognize your light and that's awesome. It's probably not going to be like that. It's probably going to be like, here's my dark. It's making you feel really bad. Here's your dark. It's going to make you feel really bad. Then we find the light, right? You guys get it? When they said more skin in the game, that means there's going to be a little bit more effort. A little bit more effort's going to be required. You're not just going to be able to look over at the person that's writing the exam beside you and get the answers. You're going to have to come up with the answers yourself. But trust and know that you have these answers. Your higher self, your soul has all the answers already. You just have to get through the layers of density within you. Happy solstice, sending you huge, huge blessings.